to stick with the transparent colors in backgrounds, okay? The transparent colors, all those I just mentioned to you. The information that's up there. A lot of people have problems when they run into an ellipse that's this way. If it was flat on the table, most people aren't okay with that. But when you put a bowl, prop a bowl up like that, everyone starts to want to not do it right. And what happens is they have the bowl too round, so it looks like it's facing out toward us. So be careful not to do that. Keep your ellipse football shape, or if you know what rugby is, that's really a rugby ball shape. A Silver Grand Prix filbert brush, and it just allows me to put the paint down and leave the paint track so it looks a little bit better. Doing paintings, it's generally easiest to do the furthest thing back first. Now in this particular case we can do that, the leaves first because they're the furthest part that's what keeps things down. A lot of times you might know someone's painting a piece of fruit, looks like it's floating. Identify what art is, or define what it is. You'll always find great artists that are exceptions to those rules. Sometimes just changing the brush stroke direction on the canvas, they'll show up enough that you don't even have to worry about the fact that the value is slightly different. Just put in a couple of lighter pieces for highlights on the stem. Because everywhere the stem changes direction, it's going to have a highlight. Every time you have a plane change, you'll generally have a highlight in a painting. Don't come back and worry the paint too much by licking it over and over and over. And then we come back with that same mixture of cad red and alizarin, only a lot more concentrating on the cad red part. Here's the thing about highlights, they all have to relate. So if your light is coming from the top left, like this direction, right? Like it is in this setup, all the highlights have to relate to that same direction, right? So you can have a highlight on a grape on the left side and then another grape on the right side. And the same thing here. You can't have all these little berries on the left side, but then have it on this orange on the right side. So all your highlights have to relate to one another in order for your painting to have what we call structural unity. Allow you to preserve the brush strokes of what's going on below without destroying those brush strokes. See what I'm saying? You might wonder, why didn't I use a blue and white highlight? You could have, but I find that sometimes a blue highlight on an orange isn't completely believable. That's why I like using the permanent rose with a little bit of white to give you kind of almost a pinky, peachy type of highlight. Have a fantastic day.